The Nuggets head to Golden State, having dropped 3 of their last 5 games. But if you factor in that they barely beat the Lakers without LeBron and Luka, as well as blowing a double-digit lead to the Wizards, and you get Nikola Jokic starting to sound some alarm bells here.
I think who you are in the regular season, that's who you are in the playoffs. So I think you cannot flip the switch. I think that doesn't really exist. That kind of thing that you can just flip a switch.
So, Tim Legler, Jokic seems concerned. Are you?
I'm very concerned. Look at those numbers defensively, and I'm going to get right into it, not waste any time. It's just there's not enough resistance, and there's not enough communication. This whole thing starts off soft right here. You see Peyton Watson, he's just very casual. So this whole thing is set in motion now. He's so far trailing, you're going to lead to a series of mistakes defensively. Comes off here. This isn't bad. You get 2 on the ball. That's good. Let's get out as 2. Let's make him give this up. Nice dive to the middle. Now is where the communication comes into play. Jamal Murray's caught on he's got a baseline cutter, but he has no choice but to come up and get the basketball. That's going to lead Jalen Pickett to have to pick this guy up. And now you're going to realize there's a 3-point shooter open. What happens at that point? There's a kick out. Now, Michael Porter, nice job getting out there. You can't come out this lackadaisical to get in the air that high, leave your feet on a 3-point ball fake, get penetration here, and now watch the weak side cutter at the end of this. Now, you give up a layup in which no one is touched on the play defensively. But this next one is galling. This is game-winning time, and it starts with what they do right here. Baseline out of bounds. This is terrible defense. You give up a baseline out of bounds layup right here, and when that happens, take a look. It's winning time. You just took the lead with 30 seconds to go against the Washington Wizards. I'm going to play this out. Come up the floor, no timeout. Now take a look at the Denver Nuggets as they come across the floor defensively, and I'll stop it right here. Does this look to you like we're about to go into a game-winning possession defensively? It's just casual all over the floor, no physical contact, and then the communication issues surface once again. It starts with this ball screen that never happens. There's absolutely no reason right here, when no screen is set, there is no reason as Jordan Poole comes off here that you can't just let Christian Brown slide with that. Why do you need Nikola Jokic to go over here and drag to the side of the floor? Watch what it's going to create on the weak side. Because you drag 2 to the ball, you now have 4 players on one side of the basketball, and you've got 2 on the weak side to now have to guard. You've got some very difficult decisions. As you can see, no one gets to the shooter, and Malika, you give up this shot with the lead, and now you're looking at a 2-point deficit with 10 seconds to go with an uncontested 3-point shot on a possession. You have to have this.
Yeah.
Based on the loss you just had to the Minnesota Timberwolves, barely beating the Lakers without Luka and LeBron.
Right.
You have to win this game against Washington, and you do it by getting that one stop, and they couldn't.
And the numbers back up exactly what you're illustrating here. They have struggled when rotating this season. According to Second Spectrum, they rank 29th in defense when having a defender rotate on a closeout. That's not good. The Nuggets, they're going to need to be on point with those rotations against a red-hot Warrior squad, right? Golden State's gone 14-2 since Jimmy Butler debuted on February 8th. They also ranked top 5 in both offense and defense during that span. So, Perk, is it how the Nuggets respond to Jokic's challenge that you'll be watching most closely in this game against Golden State?
Absolutely not. I'm actually absolutely not. I'm
okay.
actually.
I thought he could leave that at absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm watching Golden State. I'm watching Golden State. I'm watching Golden State to actually make a statement to the non-believers. I'm one of them. That we belong. Right? We're talking about the Denver Nuggets. Denver Nuggets is still a top 3 team in the Western Conference. Still one of the better teams in the NBA. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because the record, like we talked about earlier, it has been, pretty damn easy for them. Like, this is their first real test. And to be honest, I think this is a must-win for the Golden State Warriors. Right? We're only a month away from the playoffs. Right? And then you got Minnesota on the Warriors' ass like back pockets. And I'm talking about true religions. They right there playing well. So at the end of the day, I'm looking at it right now and I'm saying, okay, role players, y'all been playing great.
Yeah.
You got a Denver Nuggets team who just got called out by their best player. They're going to come in a little fiery. What are you going to do?
These aren't the Denver Nuggets. Yeah, these aren't the Denver Nuggets of 2023. Certainly defensively, they were 15th in defense when they won a championship. They're 22nd this season, but you got Jamal Murray shooting 50, 40, 90 since Christmas, essentially. So this is a real test for Golden State.